about how you were established and how the building came into being and everything before, about how you bought the place. Could you just describe that a little more for me?
A funeral home was established here on this corner in 1926 by the John W. Patterson family from Springfield, Ohio. And then they returned to Springfield in 1947, but they kept the ownership until 1952. We purchased it from them in January in 1952, and then we came here the 1st of February and changed the name. And in 1958 we built this building.
And did you have much trouble getting going to, I guess you had to go to banks and everything, get loans and, well, you bought it out. Okay.
We bought it out. We had finance to do mutual homes. And then when we were building, we financed it to mutual home also. Yes, it was quite a struggle. I worked for a doctor in Indianapolis, and he placed me in Ball Hospital. I was the first black to work in Ball Hospital.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What year was that?
1952. I came here on the 1st day of February, and I went to work out there on the 4th day of February. But it was through his interceding that I was able to get on, because they did not have any blacks of any kind anywhere. And I thought when I went down for lunch, I would sure see some in the kitchen, because I thought they had blacks in the kitchen everywhere, but they didn't. So when I came back on the floor, I asked my supervisor, didn't they have any black employees? And she said no, and she wondered how I got in.
So they were keeping black people out, just deliberately.
The administrator did not hire any blacks until she was pushed against the wall and had to. I worked for a radiologist in Indianapolis almost 10 years. And when he found out, when I resigned, he found out we were coming here. He was one of the leading radiologists in the Middle West. So if I had been with him that long, then this hospital would have taken a terrible black eye to not found something for me. So that's how I got in.
So you knew you were working with the best then. So what was your position over there in the fall?
X-ray technician.
I just did. They must have been something back then for Muncie.
Well, at that time, they didn't. They don't really have too many professional people here now. They have more than they've ever had. But at that time, they only had 2 black teachers, no black firemen. There was, I don't know just how many black policemen. 4, possibly, or something like that.
Are you still living? The policemen?
Only one died.
Remember his name?
The one that died? Clever Donegan died last year.
But the other 3 are still living?
John Miller, out on Macedonia. And Donald McAllister, he's in California. Jack Mann was on the police force when I guess he was on the police force when he came here. He's still living, lives around the corner here. He's an invalid now. And Melvin Miller.
Son.
Those 4 have retired with 20 years service.
And when you first got established here, was the other funeral home here?
there was another black funeral home in Whitey when we came here, Richard Taylor. He had been here a good many years. In fact, his firm was the first black funeral home here. Reverend Johnson established it in the Whitey area. And then when he died, he had sent Richard Taylor to school, and he took over the business. And he was here on, let me see, about 1960, I think, somewhere along there. There was three of us here. Now, Faulkner came in March. He was fighting for this place, the Veterans Corner. He was fighting for this place so he didn't get the money to make down payment rent. So then we talked to him. We knew him in Indianapolis. And we asked him if he was going to come back to Muncie, and he said no. So then we went ahead and bought this corner, and then he came over and rented a place out on Willard Street, farther out from where he is now. And had his grand opening the 6th of March. And when was your opening? We didn't have an opening. We came in the 1st of February.
Oh, okay. So I guess it surprised you when you came.
Yeah, I was aggravated because Muncie wasn't big enough for no three black funeral homes. They had that kind of business. The mortality rate is not that great to support food.
So did that start any problems with the children?
A lot of problems. See, they had been here before. It's Mrs. Faulkner's home. And they knew the people, and they knew the town. And, of course, they didn't have as hard a time getting established as we did because they, as I say, they had lived there before than his people. But, by the help of the Lord, we struggled along and both worked until I worked until the last baby came in 65. I worked away from home until then. I had missed work. He hasn't been off a job for about 5-6 years, possibly. He had a little evening job. He picked up an office. The boys were big enough to help when he stopped. Bad. So then I have a lot of irons in the fire to keep going. To maintain a building like this. So
you have so it's the family working in the whole working in?
The two of us. The oldest boy lives across the street now. He works at Chevrolet. And our youngest boy is 16.
And how old is older?
He's 24.
So do they work here too? Does he work here too besides Chevrolet? He just works over Chevrolet now?
Well, when we meet him, he's here. He helps us on service. He goes pick up. Helps us on pick up some that sort of thing.
But as far as everything else, it's just you and Mr. Gill. And that's with taking care of the bodies and everything?
We're both licensed.
When did you get your license?
In 67.
Okay. So before you had to go to school to do, you've been in school about twice for your x-ray technician degree?
Yeah, I've been in school all my life. I finished 2 years teacher's license, and when I first came out of school, in Terre Haute, I was the anesthetic teacher's job. And then I went to Butler for a while, toward my bachelor's. And then when I moved to Muncie, being a technician is a limited field. So I took practical for quite a while.
So you've been doing over everything?
You name it.
Okay. So, you've been residents of Indiana, because you.
Oh, I was born and raised in Indiana.
And so was your husband?
No, he was a native from Detroit. He was raised in Indianapolis. He came to Indianapolis here.
Okay. Now, is there anything else about the business that has not had any problem to you from the community? Have there been anything outstanding that have happened?
I don't know if there's been anything outstanding that's happened. I do an awful lot of things to help people in the community. I feel like a missionary to the people in Muncie, because we have so many people here that can't read and write. And whatever comes up and they have business to be taken care of, that's the reason it's open house here all the time. Somebody's coming in and out.
Do many families, is it like a tradition? Do they stay with one funeral director? Or just,
there are some that do, and then there's some that don't.
As far as today, is there faultness?
Well, we are able to work together pretty well. Now, see, the old man is dead. This is the youngster, his son, are running the business now.
So, was it like the same tradition that the father had, that the son has?
I suppose he's a little more liberal toward us, I think, than the father. The father was, well, they were always considered the big people, and we were the little people. So that way they carried the bulk of the business for a good while.
Was there ever any threats of you just going out of business?
Of us going out of business? Well, there's a hell of a lot of folks who wish we would, but see, the people in Muncie, they seem to think that if you're down, they'll keep you down. That's what they put on you, keep you down. We talked about it. I said, wherever we'd be, we'd have to work anyhow. So we got some jobs going on the road. They say, how could you come to Muncie and go to work at the hospital when we have others here that can't get in? One black registered nurse here that didn't get in before I did. I was out there for a long time before she got.
Was there animosity on her part? Did she feel animosity towards you?
No, she was quite friendly, because she was trying to pull the string to get her in. What was the secret? Me getting in, and she's been living here. I don't know how long she's been living here. She's been living here just all the time, and she hasn't been able to get out.
Is she still living?
Bernice got pictures of her.
Bernice Kaiser?
Bernice Kaiser.
I just want to check. Okay, so you were saying the first registered nurse was there it goes. This Bernice, is it?
Bernice Kaiser.
Bernice Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Now, also, if you're saying that the, I guess it was like, be described as jealousy among people. Do you think that's in the community or?
Typical. There is more prejudice and envy here than in South Africa.
Is that amongst the blacks or?
The blacks and the whites. You fight both the blacks and the whites here in Muncie. The white people get mad because you know it. Then they wonder why you know it. I do income tax. You know. And I had to know from around within her revenue office here. I finally had to bring that Minneapolis over here before they would accept me as a worker.
And when did that happen?
That's going to be years ago now. Let me see. 12 years ago.
Okay, I'm just asking you. Now you came, let me see, you came from Indianapolis. And, let me see, and that was in the, what year was that again?
1952. 2152.
Remember it all?
Yeah, we'll forget that.
Now, let's start this. Now, what would you consider you and your husband's economic status here? Would you consider it upper middle class or
Just medium.
They just had this face for that.
Oh.
That's all. It's nothing personal.
That's medium. It's nobody's business when I'm with.
Okay. I want to ask what they just had in here.
That's all right.
Okay. I just put medium.
Yes, medium.
Okay. And I just put professional general business. Okay. And you have your master's.
No, I don't have a degree at all.
No? And you've been doing it?
I have several sets of licenses, but I don't have any degrees.
No? Did you go to college?
Yeah. I had a teacher's license back in 36 because they didn't have to have it 2 years at Indiana State Teachers
Oh,
College.
that's right. You didn't have to go to college to become a teacher, did you?
Yeah, you had to go to college. You had to go 2 years.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let me see. I'll put education. I just put high school first. Do you and your husband attend the local church around here?
He belongs to Calvary Baptist Church. I belong to Bethel A&E Church.
Was there any special reason why you two
We were Baptist and Methodist when we were married, and so for business reasons we just left it that way.
He's a Baptist, he's a Methodist. Bethel's in White, isn't it? Right, okay.
The new church they're building is there.
Oh yeah, Mr. William Smith.
Yeah.
William Smith. I met him and had an interview with him. Do you find it because you know the business too that it's helped over the years?
Mm-hmm. A woman is looked at in a different position from a man. See, if there's any mistakes or any errors or anything, it's his fault. It's his business. I can get by with murder. You know, there's any dirty work to be done, well, I can get that.
Okay. Now, where did you live? Did you live around?
Upstairs.
Okay. So you've been living in the industry all your life?
That's a strong industry. Oh, you mean in the industry neighborhood?
That's right.
Ever since
Yeah. So the only time, so it's just been 2 moves in Indiana, because you moved from Indianapolis to here.
Three moves, because I moved from Princeton to Indianapolis, but that was before we were married, and then after I married, I've only moved one time from Indianapolis to Muncie.
And was the reason that you moved here strictly for business?
We built this building, this corner is where this building.
How did you choose this location? Just because it was vacant?
It came up for sale, and it was something we could afford to buy.
Okay.
We were looking for a location, someplace to establish a business. And just when we got enough money together to make a down payment on the place, this place came up for sale. My sister lived here. And I said, she lived in Muncie, so I had to sign on it. And we began to look into it.
Okay. And when was your husband born?
December the 25th, 1911. 26, December 26th.
1911? Okay. And how about yourself?
August 1st, 1918. Catch that flyer up there. We're getting the old folks.
Still going strong, huh?
Well, we're self-employed. That way you don't have to, if you don't feel like going, one or the other one can go. You know. It's not like having much time off every day.
Yeah. Do you have any morning hours? Do you know what first struck your husband's interest to get into
I don't know. Because he had finished school when I met him. He finished about school in 41. I didn't meet him until 42.
Did he was going to Indiana? Your husband was going to Indiana?
Yeah.
What school was that?
Again, it's all in the Marquette County.
Is that where all of the funeral directors around here go?
Black and white. Up until this year. Now they've moved it this year to New Albany.
New Albany, Indiana? And that's Indiana University Mortuary Science?
No, just Indiana College of Mortuary Science.
Oh, and there's one more thing, a couple more things. I had listed some black businesses, and I I was just wondering if there has ever been an attempt to have like a local black businessman union, anything like that. Do you recall? Do you know if you or your husband ever thought of anything like that? Or have there been enough businesses to do business?
There isn't enough cooperation in the community to have anything like that stuff happening.
What do you think? What do you think is one of the reasons behind the attitudes in the community?
Is that all?
Yes, ma'am. When you turn it off?
Yeah, and I'll tell you.
So you said in the last 20 years?
Probably 30 years now when they started hiring black teachers. And what was that? We came here, there was only 2 black teachers.
Who were they?
Geraldine Finley. She's the first black teacher in Muncie. And Edith Hutchison.
Are they still living? Are they residents of the industry or white people?
Miss Hutchison is resident of Westwood, I guess it is.
Oh, okay.
Miss Finley lives in California now.
Oh, okay. Do you think there's much opportunity to do anything in Muncie for young blacks and young poor people coming up? Because I noticed a lot of people seem like they or leave Muncie. You know, if they want to do anything.
The opportunities are greater now than they have ever been because the hospital is open to them. The fire department has opened up. The police department has put on more. I don't know just when they started hiring blacks.
Like the numbers.
And the school systems are opened up. So they have one black principal now, one black in the administrative department of the school system.
And all this is just, and this is over a process of about 20, 30 years.
Within 30 years, I know.
Has it been due to, assistance of blacks, or is it just...
Possibly the blacks are getting more educated, and education is elevation. Preparing themselves to take advantage of the opportunities that do come up.
Have there been any leaders that you know of in the community that been instrumental in these type of things?
Dr. Smith, who was a black doctor here when we came, was a very outstanding leader.
Is he a medical doctor?
He's dead now. Dr. J.S. Smith. He is the one who made it possible for blacks to get the training for RNs here at Ball State.
That's two
2 is all that I know of.
Do a lot of Muncie high school students go to Ball State, black students?
But those 2 girls, the only local girls, there's been quite a few girls come in from other towns, other places in Venice before.
Do you know their names, or do they still live here?
Oh, well, the kids actually, the Martha girl, let me see what I don't know what her first name is.
But they work at the hospital, though?
Finished last June, and the other one was named Virginia Davis. She doesn't live in Muncie anymore.
What about opportunities for the young men? Do they have much of a chance?
I guess what field they're in. Seemingly, whatever they are prepared to do, they have, in recent years, been able to find jobs.
I noticed, in interviewing a lot of senior citizens, they said that when they were coming up, all you could get was a factory job.
That's all it's prepared to do. Ball brothers. Everybody works for Ball brothers. Very, very minimum wage. That's the reason town was far behind progress is why, as it is, because of the minimum wage. People weren't making the money that they have made in the last 30 years.
Now, is it just you and the immediate family here in Muncie now?
My immediate family?
Living in Muncie? Okay. How about your husband? Does he have any brothers and sisters here? Now, how many children do you have?
2.
2 boys. How you doing?
That's one of them. That's Gregory. The other one went through here is Gary.
So,
I don't know.
oh yeah, okay. Okay.
I don't know what his guy is.
My name is Fareed. I'm from the Black Middletown Project. The what? Black Middletown Project. And we're just doing a study on Muncie. Not just interviewing because we got a list of black businesses. And when we interview senior citizens, the funeral home would pop up amongst the senior citizens they mentioned. So it came out to get just the history of the business, things like that, for the project. Because it was studied up 50 years ago, but it didn't really black community. So we're just doing it. We're from the University of Virginia. We came prepared to do the study. We're staying out with Jackson. Two professors will be here for about the next 2 years.
Don't cost me anything.
No, sir. Don't cost me. Okay. So, do you think do you know of any other senior citizens that you can refer me to that have been here for a while.
Who have you talked to?
We talked to, I just got finished talking to but he, well, his wife is kind of in a bad way. He really couldn't devote too much time. But usually, a lot of people in the industry. And some, at first we got names from the action group. But a lot of names, a lot of the singers don't even go. So those are the ones we've been trying to get now. We got most of the ones on the action program, but do you know of any that aren't in the program?
I know a little lady out to the nursing home that is 104 years old. That's been here a long time, but I don't know just how many years she's been in Muncie, but she's been in, say, a long time. And she's very alert. You'd never think she's that age if you'd like to talk to her. Her last name is Turner. Let me think what her first name is.
I'll just put down Mrs.
Turner. She's at the Friendlyhurst Nursing Home. Hurst, H-E-A-R-D-E. She has raised her family here in Muncie, but how long before then, I don't know how long.
Any others made appeals? This concludes the interview for, July 16th, 1980 for the Black Middletown Project. I guess you're co-partner, you and your husband are partners in this? Co-owner of on the corner of Kirby and Hack.